order to read the Young People Ask article for this month, but I accidentally went to jw.com. I realized that it was the wrong site, but it had information about Jehovah's Witnesses, and I admit that I scanned through the first page a little bit. I read a few negative things that went against what we believe. Are there really false teachers out there trying to break our relationship with Jehovah?
Well, Lauren, I'm glad that you shared this information with me because it's important to know the truth about this subject. And knowing about this is actually a protection for us. So how about we go over some steps that we can take to protect ourselves from false teachers and take a look at some scriptures that talk about this matter.
Okay, that would be good.
Okay, well, first of all, false teachers aim to draw us away from Jehovah. And they don't do it in an obvious way, but rather they subtly introduce corruptive or deceiving ideas. And Jesus even warned us about these kinds of people.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's actually here in Matthew chapter 7 and verse 15. So let's turn there. That's Matthew chapter 7 and verse 15, and I'll read this. It reads, "Be on the watch for the false prophets that come to you in sheep's covering, but inside they are ravenous wolves." So here the scripture is comparing these false teachers to ravenous wolves. So it's telling us that even though these people or material they produce may not seem harmful at first, they can actually damage our spirituality. So we have to be aware of these things and avoid them. And let's also turn to Romans chapter 16 and verse 17 and see what it says about this. That's Romans chapter 16 and verse 17. And I'll read this also. It reads, "Now I exhort you, brothers, to keep your eye on those who cause divisions and occasions for stumbling, contrary to the teaching that you have learned, and avoid them." So here, what is the scripture telling us to do?
It says to keep your eye out, so I guess be aware of those that cause divisions and to avoid them.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Okay, but how else do false teachers try to separate us from Jehovah?
Well, they can use different methods, such as through TV shows, books, or even through our associations. And actually in 2 John verse 10, it mentions that we should not even greet those people who try to mislead us. And you can think of it this way. Imagine that a doctor told you to avoid contact with someone who was contagious with the disease. Now, wouldn't it be wise to heed that doctor's advice and stay away completely from that person?
Yes, that would be the best thing to do.
Exactly. So the best thing for us to do would be to completely stay away from anything or anyone who would try to sway us away from Jehovah. And then we need to listen to him, our spiritual doctor, and heed his advice. And if we do this, notice the result. It's found here in Proverbs chapter 27, verse 11. And you may be familiar with this scripture, but it's a nice reminder for us. So that's Proverbs chapter 27, verse 11. And could you please read this?
Okay. Be wise, my son, and make my heart rejoice, that I may make a reply to him that is counseling me.
Okay, thank you. So if we continue to follow Jehovah's counsel and stay away completely from any form of false teachings, we will make Jehovah's heart rejoice, and we will continue to keep our relationship with him solid.
Okay, thanks, Vickie, for helping me to see what kinds of false teachers there are and how to avoid them.
Oh, no problem, Lauren. And if you have any more questions about this, we can discuss them after.